right? I took that by myself, so I know I didn't fake it. You don't
Okay.
know that I didn't fake it, but what you could do is you could do the same thing that I did.
Well, I trust you.
And you can see that my phone is level. It says so, it says 0 degrees on it. And you can see that the sun, that's the sun setting. You can see the sun is well below eye level. And you can see that the ocean, that's the ocean I'm looking at, is below the sun. And I got no explanation for that other than, that water is curved. Or you know what? Let me back up and soften that. Let me just say,
Can you
I
hold
can't
on? Can you?
prove it, but it looks like that water is
Yeah.
curved.
Can you send me that? Can you upload it somewhere or something? Because like I can see it, but it's kind of like what's it called?
Yeah, it's
I,
going to be pixely.
yeah, I can't get a good grasp on what you're talking about. Okay.
What I'm saying is, I'm
All
zooming
right.
way in here. This
All right. So we're
horizontal line here is eye level.
eye
I'm
level.
at
Okay. So
3,000 feet. I'm at 3,000 feet above the ocean there.
mhm.
That's eye level. That's the sun starting to set. See, it's crossing the water line right now.
Okay. Yeah. And
And
the
it's
water.
doing it below eye level.
Can you put your mouse over the water line? It seems like it's a little lower than that. Like, see where it
Could
gets a little
be.
darker just under that?
Could be,
Is
maybe.
that? Because
There's a little
I
bit
feel
of a
like that's
haze.
yeah. I feel like that's not exactly the water line, but it's
Maybe
hard
not.
to
Maybe the water
say.
line's down there.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little. Yeah,
Yeah,
about
it
right
might be a
there.
little bit before. I took one later when it was actually crossing, but you get the sun does get
Yeah,
distorted down there.
yeah,
But certainly the
yeah,
sun is somewhere above the water, right? We can agree to that.
yeah,
And the sun is below horizontal. So the water is
yeah.
below eye level. And while we're at it, look at these clouds. What's going on there? Isn't that the sun's light bouncing off the bottom of the cloud?
It's kind of hard to say if it's bouncing, from below or whatever, or if it's like coming through the clouds. I
I
guess I
guess I'd
don't
just
know.
say it looks like it.
Sure. Okay. Fair enough.
And isn't that what we're talking about? Is I'm going to believe my own eyes? I'm going to believe what I see.
It's an interesting picture, man.
You could take this picture. It's not hard.
I mean, I don't live near bodies of water or anything like that.
Okay.
So,
You don't have any
but yeah,
mountains or water near you. You just need mountains.
no, I live in flat farmland, bro. I live in a rural
Okay.
flat farm area.
Yeah.
A couple hills, but
All right. Well, take a trip then some point. Take a trip. Plan yourself a trip somewhere where they got a mountain and some water and, check it out. Watch a sunset. It's gorgeous. Super fun time. It was a super fun trip. So, I mean, maybe it's not, right? Maybe that was an optical illusion. I don't know, right? Could be.
yeah,
But
could
you know
be.
what it looks like is it looks like curved water. So you want to see curved water, that's all it takes. It looks curved.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say to refute that. It did. Your picture looks like how it says, man.
Yeah, and it's not
And
can't be the first time you ever seen something like that, is it?
from someone that I trust, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you've seen it from people you don't trust.
Well, I've seen it from, uh, yeah. So,
Right. And I think what I'm saying is you might have put your trust in the wrong people.
I mean, it's possible, man, but I still, uh, I don't know, man. It's
It's
possible.
possible, right? It's possible.
I mean,
It
I'm
is.
not gonna
I'm
tell
going to
you
say
that
it's
it's not,
possible.
man.
I've been fooled, right? It's
Yeah.
absolutely possible. So my reaction to that is I'm going to test everything I can and find out what the best evidence available is. I'm not going to ever be able to prove it, ever. Because there could always be something that I'm wrong about that I just didn't grasp. I've learned that over my years. There's always something I missed.
Yeah.
But I can find the best evidence that I can get, right? And I'm going to go with that. What do you think? Is that your way too, or?
I mean, I respect that that's the way you do it, man. And I haven't done that, and you know, so I can't really say for myself if I'm going to be honest about it. You know, I'm just taking other people's words for it and stuff, and a lot of that, you know, may have to do with the fact that I don't trust anything from, you know, the media, the government, NASA, etc., or anything that comes out of that. And you, I mean, you can't repair that, you know. So
No.
And
nope,
you know,
get
so
repaired.
yeah, so it's you know, so that puts you in a, and you can't, you know, that puts you in a weird spot for any flat earther or anyone that wants to, that's skeptical of that stuff, because you know, everything you're saying might, you know, make sense to you, but there's some things that I don't understand that I would have to just take your word for it. And because it's so in alignment with what the mainstream narrative is, I don't know, man.
Yep.
You know, that's what I have to default back to. And I'll be honest about that. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you.
And it's fair. And I don't know everything either, right? And for most stuff, I have to just rely on whoever I think the best expert is.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? But for this one, I don't. This one, I can do it by myself. And I've got, you know, a couple dozen experiments that I've done, right?
Yeah.
They all turn out the same way. You know, I just showed you one. I don't usually even share them because I want people to do them themselves. Because if I share them,
some people don't have the ability to do that, you know. Because I mean, that's a cool picture, you know. So
well,
it's all good.
You don't have the ability to take a trip to California?
No.
Okay, it's not
right now.
Realm of possibility to just.
Not right now. No.
Okay. Yeah, not everybody can. You got, you know, demands on your life that you can't do that. You know, I get it. Yeah, that's the case. What could you do? You could look at some other stuff. I don't know. You could try to do your best, like unbiased survey of that kind of data. Can you find someone who can refute this, for example? Like, that's the first thing you ought to do is you say, hey, I saw a glober, show me this photo, the sun was setting beneath.
Yeah, can you send me that picture? Because I want to do that, man. Because like I said, me going there is not gonna happen.
And I'll put it on like a Google link or something, and then try to remember to put it in the description.
Cool, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, yeah, and I think you should do some research and see. I'm certain you can find somebody who will say they have photos where that doesn't happen. There's got to be, right? There's always someone who will refute anything.
Yeah.
So at that point, once you find one that refutes it, you say, okay, we're even Steven now. Let's spam it and let's see how many of each there are. I think that's the closest you could get to finding the truth without repeating it yourself.
Sure.
Look, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's curved or not, but it looks curved, right?
Yeah.
It looks curved. And the reason I think that's really important is that's really, it seems to be where people like yourself are coming from, is no, it looks flat. And I'm like, well, no, but it doesn't look flat. Not really.
Yeah.
So if you're going to believe what it looks like, it looks curved.
Yeah.